I think I have predicted over the past few days that the weeks coming ahead are going to be very, very crucial, especially within the ZANU PF as a political institution. Last time when ZANU PF conference was drawing near, Harare province was in trouble behind the scenes, especially the provincial chairperson of Harare. It appears again this time around as ZANU PF heads to its he may be actually in fact, he is in serious trouble already, according to the news that are out there on social media, is that ZANU PF provincial member and a key advocate of the 2030 presidential and parliamentary term limit, that is Spencer Mapega and Lillian Chitanga have been, they were arrested by the CID Paku today for fraud-related charges. Now, if that's the case, then I think, and it is said that these individuals, the fraud of these individuals, is linked to the army boss. So you can tell why they are actually in cells today as we are speaking, because they touched the untouchables. The military of Zimbabwe, whether you like it or not, became powerful. That is in 2017 when they actually usurped power from the longest serving dictator in Zimbabwe, Robert Gabriel Mugabe, replacing him with another dictator, that is Emerson Dambozo Mnangagwa. And instead of Mnangagwa being appreciative to the military and actually living up to the promises of the military that put him to power, he appears to have neglected the very same military. And that is why we find ourselves in such a situation. So, according also to the leakages, is that ZANU PF Harare Province member, that is Mapega and Lillian Chatanga, Zone 3 DCC Secretary, Women's League, fraudulently sold 3 stands, each costing about United States dollars 70,000. These people are actually cashing big. The accused slept in the police cells at Marble Rain, I can't pronounce it. I hope you are able to actually identify the police station I'm talking about. Masimiremba, this man has been in trouble, especially when it comes to the other faction. Tried to threaten the OIC, that is the officer in charge, but this could not work since the case involved a army boss who lost his money. So you can see here that the Emerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa lieutenants are actually in trouble at the moment. Some they slept in cells. They have been arrested. Remember, Goodwill's Masimiremba is part of individuals who were actually picked by Blessed Geza as part of Zwikanandas. So you can see here it's a case of corruption within these ZANU PF officials who are actually busy selling land at an exorbitant price, and land that is fraudulently sold. And they had to do this to the military boss. The military boss is involved in this particular matter. So it means the Harare, about 3 officials, even Goodwill's Masibiremba, but he is not yet arrested, and I'm sure maybe they may actually pick him because it is said he had actually exchanges with the officer in charge, but his exchanges could not be a fruit as the arrest actually of these Harare provincial officials involved a military chief or a military boss. So you can, military, Blessed Geza, retired General Chiwenga appears to be one faction altogether. So if there is factionalism in all of this, and you see that as much as some may say no, it's a case of actually fraud. Obviously, in ZANU PF in particular, I think yesterday I was covering this also of Mnangagwa's special advisor, who has been receiving numerous government's contracts but not delivering. It is known in ZANU PF culture is systematic and highly entrenched within ZANU PF. So if you see someone being sought over corruption, then know that and that person is a ZANU PF official and a provincial leader in Harare on that matter, someone who is twerking so hard and strong for the Mnangagwa faction. You can tell that in this case, which faction also is speaking up against corruption in Zimbabwe at the moment, it is none other than the faction of retired General Chiwenga. Last time when there was Bulawayo conference, Goodwill's Masima's office was actually burnt down. Unfortunately, a security guard lost his life in the process. A lot of people died. Things were actually happening behind the scenes. I think I have said that as much as the Mnangagwa faction is so vocal, but when it comes to the retired General Chiwenga faction, it is not vocal, it actually acts. It uses action. And I strongly believe this is the action that is linked to, obviously, the succession debacle. That is the order of the day at the moment within ZANU PF, which is actually wreaking havoc. And we are going to see, in fact, there's a lot of drama. So I will keep on coming because there are a lot of stories that I have actually to go through that are happening. You know, when they start trickling in, they trickle in so fast. And the way I do it, I do with one story at a time. I don't even care whether others have actually covered it. I'll make sure I follow them and look at it and give myself time, maybe 5 to about 8 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes, so that there is proper justice in terms of actually addressing the matters. So yeah, this is what is currently happening at the moment. And also Daniel Gawe, who is the Minister of Local Government in Zimbabwe, also is fingered on fraudulent land-related dodgy deals. So it's going to be a lot of drama, especially these few days. I think the next 4 weeks to come, they are going to be highly dramatic, and we will be at work trying by all means to put our ears where to be and analyze each and every nitty-gritty of a detail that comes through. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the subscribe plus button or join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Okay, is signing off, but before I go, please do remember to support my album, which is available on all digital platforms. You can search for Hloniphani Ncube, and the title of the album is Uthando Lwakhe. It is available on Spotify, iTunes. Please buy it and stream it on all the digital platforms. Thank you very much once again. Let me live and love you. Let's meet on the other side of the live broadcast.